What's up and welcome back to another video, guys. Today I'm going to be answering some of your questions. As always, if you have any questions that you'd like me to answer in the next episode of the Q&A series, leave them down below in the comment section of this video and I'll try my best to get to them in the next episode. Before we get into this video, I want to give a quick shout out to YB23 for finding the 3 hidden sig figs in my room tour video. If you have not already seen the room tour video, I'll leave a link to it in the description of this video. But without further ado, let's get right on into this video. Our first question for today comes from Siri Mall, and they ask, what are my thoughts on the UCS Slave 1? Now, I don't know if you're asking about the rumored one, the Jango Fett's Slave 1 that is rumored to come out in next year, or the Boba's Fett's Slave 1 UCS that has already come out. I forget when that came out. That came out a bit ago now. But I'll share my thoughts on both because why not? Starting with the one that already came out, the Boba Fett's Slave 1. I think it's a really nice set. Now, it's not one that I ever personally owned, but I think it's a really cool one. I love all of the minifigures. I think the UCS Boba is really nice, and I don't really have any issues with it. It's not one that I'm necessarily looking to purchase because it's not really my kind of style for something that I want, and I also just don't have room for UCS sets in my room, unfortunately. But as for the Jango Fett Slave 1, that's one that I'm looking forward to a lot. I'm excited to see how the minifigure lineup is and what the detail level on those minifigures are, and I'm hoping that the build is the same as the previous Boba Fett's Slave 1 because I think the build for that set was really, really nice. So I'm looking forward to seeing this one. This one, it may be one that I have to buy. I'll have to make room for it somewhere because I am super excited. I think the Slave 1 was overdue in Jango Fett's Slave 1, that is. We only ever got one back in 2002, I believe it was. So it's been over 20 years since we've gotten one and we're finally getting it. So I'm super excited and I'm super happy to see. Now, unfortunately, I kind of wish that we got a play scale one with the anniversary of episode 2. I think that would have been the best thing for them to do because not everyone can afford a UCS set and not everyone has space for a UCS set. So a playset would have been a little bit more my style, but I'm really excited to see the UCS set come out as well. OB Bricks asks, what is my opinion on LEGO pricing recently, specifically for Star Wars? And it is kind of an unfortunate topic that it's no secret that LEGO is raising the prices, especially on its licensed themes, especially Star Wars is where it is most apparent. And it kind of sucks. It's not always not nice to spend more money on LEGO when it's, either the same or less of what we got in the previous years. And it's not just inflation, as they do say. The prices are going up. If you adjust previous sets for inflation, it's like the prices still aren't even close. Looking at the rumored Ahsoka's Interceptor for $45 compared to the other Interceptors that used to be so much cheaper. I think the most recent one that we got was $29.99. If I am correct about that, it might have even been cheaper. It might have been 25, but I'm pretty sure it was 30. But still, they're just raising the prices, and it's sad. But they know that people are gonna buy them regardless, so they're gonna get away with it, which is very annoying. But there's not really much that we can do about it unless there's like a mass boycott. But I doubt that will happen. It's unfortunate, but as long as it doesn't get too out of hand. Now, I will say with some sets, it is getting out of hand, but I'm hoping that it kind of calms down a bit and just plateaus out instead of raising up any more than it already has. Brickboy301 asks, what LEGO Clone Legion do I want LEGO to make next? And there are a lot, but I think the one at the top of my list, one that is held close to my heart, is the 104th, the Wolfpack. I think they're super cool, and I really want to see them because I want to army build them because, the ones that have appeared before, very, very expensive now, and I don't know. I don't really have a reason of why I love the Wolfpack so much. I just think they're super, super cool, and there's a lot of, really good, baselines for them to use. GCC, they make customs, and they have a really good and accurate, in my opinion, rendition of what LEGO would make if they did make the Wolfpack in the current style of clones that they're making. So I think that is really cool, and I'm hoping that we do see the Wolfpack at some point. Now, obviously, there's countless clone legions out there that LEGO should make, so many different legions, and honestly, I'm happy with any legion that they put out. I just don't really like seeing repeat legions over and over and over again. Like the 501st, the 212th, and you know, the shock troopers. Now, I don't think it's bad to get them. I love getting new clone legions. It's just when you put the 501st in every Lego set, it gets kind of boring. Now I know the 501st is the most popular clone legion, I'm pretty sure, and they do appear in the most media, which, you know, makes sense why they're in so many sets, but I think Lego should definitely branch out and try some new things, because I know, not just me, I know that so many other fans would love to get more clone legions. Max Ranier asked, what rumored sets am I most excited about? And now, I'm not really too up to date on rumors. I really don't like to follow rumors. I don't like the whole rumor side of the Lego community, but enough of that. I think out of the rumors that I have seen, there are two that stick out to me a lot. The first being the Arc 170. This has been a set that I've been wanting for so long. I wanted a remake and we're finally getting it. Now, there's a little bit of disappointment in the fact that it's not going to have a Jedi. It's just going to have the episode 3 style clone troopers, which, you know, it's a Revenge of the Sith set, so I don't know, it's kind of the bare minimum, but I'm happy that we're at least getting the bare minimum, because sometimes Lego does like to go just a little bit below that, especially for Star Wars. But overall, I think it's going to be a super cool set. I'm really excited to see the build because it is one of my favorite ships in Star Wars. So I think no matter what, I'm hoping that they don't mess it up, but I think it should be a really, really cool set. And like we were talking about a little bit earlier, the Slave 1, the UCS Slave 1, I am super excited to see that. I'm a big fan of Jango Fett, and I think it's going to be a great build, and I'm very excited to see that when it comes out as well. The Brick Legion YT asked, do I think that we will get more Kashyyyk Lego sets? And I think yes. I think with this coming anniversary of the Revenge of the Sith, I think it's definitely a no-brainer for Lego. There's a ton of different things that they could make Kashyyyk related, and I think it's something that they definitely will do, given that they do have that template of sets that they have already put out. They have the template for the clone troopers and all of the different minifigures, so it's kind of a no-brainer, especially because Kashyyyk was featured heavily in Revenge of the Sith, so when they are looking to do sets for that, I think it's definitely something that they will pull from, and I'm really looking forward to it because I think the Kashyyyk troopers, all the Kashyyyk sets are very great, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what Lego does with it in the future. Surimal asked if I had any tips on how to get good deals on Lego, and unfortunately there is no cheat code to it, at least not one that I know of. When I'm looking for deals, normally I just go on eBay and search newly listed, and that's how I end up getting most of my good deals on like used stuff or just like retired stuff like that. I mean, if you're looking for retail stuff, retailers tend to have frequent sales, you know, so you just have to look out for that. And there's definitely some like promotions that you can take advantage of if like Lego has some sort of cashback or, you know, the reward system or promos and stuff like that. You can always sell off to recoup some of the cost. Or with like the third-party cashback sites like Rakuten, I don't really use them at all, but I've seen a lot of people promoting it, so I'm assuming it's gotta be pretty good, but not sponsored by them. I don't know much about them, but all I know is that it's cashback if you sign up with them. I don't know how it works, but something like that. You can get pretty good deals, and then, you know, like all the different holidays stuff goes on sale, and like the fake holidays too, like Prime Day and stuff like that. You can get some pretty good deals. I think Prime Day just passed and there were some pretty good Lego deals, so I guess you're a little late on that. But yeah, stuff tends to go on sale quite often, especially now as we're approaching the holiday season. You should be able to get some really good deals. But yeah, that's pretty much all. I don't really do anything special when I do look for good deals. Like I said, I just go on eBay and look for newly listed. I know on eBay you can also set it up so you get emails when certain things are listed, if with like keywords, but I don't really know how to do that. But if you look into that, you might be able to find the thing that you're looking for if it's something specific. But yeah, that's pretty much all I do for looking for good deals. Jackson Wilbur asks, how do I afford all of my Lego? And I think that there's a bit of a, I don't know how to explain it. When you see me like buying Lego on this channel, I'm not actually keeping everything that I'm buying. I'm buying it, I'm using it for what I got it for, you know, whether it be for a video or other things like that, and then I'm turning it around and selling it. Now, I don't normally make a profit off of the stuff that I sell. I usually either break even or lose a little bit of money, but I'm able to subside that with the little bit of money that I make off of YouTube. So it always comes around to basically breaking even, which is fine. Now, ideally, I would make this profitable at some point where, you know, down the line when I can actually make Lego YouTube some sort of career, because that is, you know, the dream. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it happen, but may as well work toward it. But for now, I'm kind of just, I'll buy stuff, I'll use it in a video, I'll try and get as much content out of that thing that I'm buying as I can. I'll keep it in my collection, I'll display it for a little bit. Then when I'm bored or I'm ready to move on to the next thing, or I need to buy something else for a different video, I will sell it, get that money, and then buy what I need. And it works pretty well. Now, it's not necessarily something that is as easy for as someone who may not have YouTube and isn't making YouTube videos on what they're getting. So back when I wasn't doing YouTube, how I afforded Lego, I kind of just, I had a job. I worked as a cook in a catering business, and it was all right. It was a lot of work though, and I just worked, got the money, and then whatever money I had left over after not spending it on stuff that I needed, I would spend on Lego, and that was pretty much how I did it. And now I'm kind of trying to do away with that. I don't work there anymore. I should probably, look into it, but it's kind of hard to balance, school, work, and then a social life as well. So I try and get a healthy in between, but that's pretty much how I do it. I'm not actually keeping everything that I'm buying. I have a nice little cycle going on. And that is going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you to everyone who asked a question. And if you guys have any questions that you'd like me to answer in the next installment of this series, let me know down below in the comments and I will get to them in the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe. Drew signing out.